Guys, we're going to do valid or invalid for these screen times. Is this a valid screen time? The only valid thing here is YouTube. How does one spend almost 5 hours on messages? I know, right? This is not valid. This is not a valid screen time. Not even close. So Casper is a gooner. Let's just let's just get that out of the way. We're using a clanker for 3 hours of the day. What are you using a clanker for? This is invalid. Invalid. So this guy's a gooner. This guy's a gooner. You know what? I don't know what's worse, the 105 hours on Reddit or the 41 minutes on shortcuts. What are you doing for 41 minutes on shortcuts? Invalid. Invalid. So it's already invalid because of ChatGPT. Too little time on Roblox, too much time on TikTok. Does anyone understand this? TikTok, does this mean 3 hours and 33 minutes right here? Wait, 2 hours and 25 minutes on Twitch. Yo, how long did I stream for yesterday? Let's check the VODs. If it was around there, that's a valid. Wow. Okay, you know what? This is valid. I streamed for about that time. Yesterday. 39 hours on TikTok. Bro, what are we doing, guys? Yo, what is Parent Square? And why do you have 2 hours on it? This is invalid. I don't know what's going on here. So we're gooning. Okay. Too little time on Clash, bro. It's like he went on for 2 games and rage quit immediately. It's semi-valid because of the Clash Royale. But you're just not on it enough, so I'll give you semi-valid. This guy is just never on his phone. That might be valid. 3 different goon apps. We got Google, Tor browser, and what's Opera GX? This is invalid. This is invalid. Okay, so we need to get off our phone. Wow! Wow! Yo, valid. Valid. Let's give this guy a valid. Bro is on Brawl Search for 25 hours. Okay, hold on. 43 hours on YouTube. Firefox, 23 hours. Genuinely, what are you doing on Firefox? 2.5 hours on Gartic phone? Holy shit. You know what? Honestly, this is valid because YouTube's goated. What? Microsoft Edge? And we're using ChatGPT. And we're gooning for 2 hours every day. Why are we on Microsoft Edge for 12 hours? Dude, I actually hate Microsoft Edge with a passion. Every time I load up something, it always goes onto Microsoft Edge instead of Google, and I get pissed. And what are we doing in the App Store for 11 hours? What apps are you looking for? This is invalid. This is invalid. Crazy invalid. They think I'm T. Nichols or something. All right, we're just gonna... Okay, nice. So we're on settings for 9 hours. I don't know what kind of settings we're trying to put in it for 9 hours. And then we take a 38-minute goon break. He's trying to get his settings right. That's valid. Let's get it valid here. 45 minutes on Chrome. We already know what you're doing. Cooper should rate people's feet. Bro, I'm not rating feet. Okay. This is valid because of Clash. Yo, what are you doing on Snapchat for 17 hours, bro? USB-C accessories. 4 hours on USB-C accessories. What files are we looking at right now? Among Us is valid. 8 hours on TikTok is a little wild. It's average. Among Us brings it to a valid, though. We're scrolling through our photos for an hour for some reason. What are we doing on Facebook for 48 minutes? Using Facebook turns you into an onk. Yeah, it does. It does. Entertainment, 10 seconds and 3 seconds of social, but he's 9 hours on his phone. What is he doing on his phone? I don't even know what this is. DC Worlds Collide, but that's valid. Use your authentication for 5 hours. What are you authenticating, bro? You're just not spending enough time on Clash. I'm sorry. And not enough time on Roblox. This is invalid just because of that. 73 hours a week on your phone. This guy doesn't touch any grass. He's a grass repellent, dude. If 4 hours on photos is normal to you, then okay. Okay, that is one of the most abnormal things I've ever seen. 4 hours on photos. What are you doing in your photos? What are you gooning to your photos? You have 3 hours on Safari and 2 hours on a clanker. Your phone needs to be confiscated for this. 16 hours and 38 minutes on Safari. This is ultimate gooner status. Like, ultimate gooner status. Valid. Your daily screen time is almost 12 hours, so basically the whole time you're awake, you're just on your fucking phone. You know what? W. Valid. Why are we on DB Legends for 14 hours? So we're spending 1,300 hours on our phone a week. Productivity. There is no productivity being done here. And we're spending... Yo. Good job, bro. You were the gooning world champion of the world. I guess this is semi-valid. It's just like all the social media apps. Insanely normal. What are we doing on Instagram that you got to spend 46,000 hours on? Honestly, this is valid because Reels fixes everything. Insanely impressive. 3-hour daily average right here. Are we insane? This is invalid. Because you touch grass way too much. Oh, whoa. Balloons TD6, only for 36 minutes. All right, I'll give this a semi-valid because these are good apps. You just don't spend enough time. Invalid because of Roku. Get out of here. Clash Royale, too little. Chrome, too much. I mean, you're just gooning at that point. This guy's a femboy lover. So that's valid. Yeah, this is all over the place. I'm going valid. 13 hours and 21 minutes of the day you're on your phone. He is afraid of grass. There is no way he ever goes outside. The whole day. Bro didn't even sleep. You don't go outside. You don't do anything with your day. You just sit there on your phone. I don't even know what you're doing. It's a lot better than the last one, I'll say that. How is this even possible? That's what I don't understand. 24 hours in a day. And you're on your phone for 27 hours. This guy's Doctor Strange manipulating time. He's fucking time traveling in the past to be on his phone for more times in a day. This man averages 23 hours a day on his phone. Bro, do you not sleep? And it's just Reddit, bro. It's Reddit, Snapchat, and TikTok. What are you doing on Reddit? This is insanely normal, I feel like. You're just gonna hide how much time you were on Reddit for. Okay. Cooper OF. Okay, is that what that says? Bamboo Handy. I'm gonna need to look that up. Oh, it's a 3D printing app. Okay, so he's 3D printing. Nice. Invalid, bro. You're just on Clash Royale for way too little. I can never escape defeat. I can never escape defeat, can I? These look AI generated. This is just AI generated feet that you put in the thing. What, yo, honestly, what do you guys do on Reddit? I'm being so serious. What do you guys do on Reddit? I actually don't know. The Ants, Chrome, and Safari. We're playing with ants and then we're gooning straight after. What are we doing on Clash Royale for 17 minutes? We're not even playing a game at that point. We're upgrading our troops and we're dipping. We're not even giving ourselves enough time to get rested. We are giving ourselves max 7 hours and 4 minutes to get rested. We're literally all on TikTok and Discord. That's all we're doing the whole day. Again, I don't know what we're doing on Safari for 5 hours and 27 minutes. It's a little sus, but YouTube takes the cake right here. YouTube is a W app, probably the best social media. I give this a valid. Disney Plus for 3 hours, that's a W. Rocket League Sideswipe, that's a W. Okay, so this guy's a fucking fat ass. 107 hours on Olive Garden. Okay. How many breadsticks are you ordering, bro? What the fuck? Look at this. That is insane! Oh my goodness, bro. You're maxing out. You're a max level phone user. Another Safari for an hour and 20 minutes. Guys, I feel like when the Safari gets lower and lower and lower, that's when it gets more and more sus. 7 hours on your phone is concerning. But it's not concerning when you see that 5 hours are spent on Clash Royale. It's not even like it's being on your phone. Like, you're just being productive at that point. You're grinding trophies. Not valid, bro. Look how little time you have on Clash. So, we're just looking at the time for 6 hours every day. Oh! 41, but I got 41 gold. 41, but I got 41 messages. Ultra valid. 7 hours on user authentication. What are we doing on user authentication for 7 hours and 12 minutes? Genuinely. What are we doing on screenshots for 11 hours? No TikTok in this guy's screen time. However, 40 hours on Instagram arguably might be worse. F droid. That is droid. That is the closest thing to a clanker that you can get. Guys, this is not an app. This has never been an app, and we do not have almost 10 hours on this app, okay? Clock for 6 hours a day. Settings for 3 hours a day. Clankers for 3 hours a day. Safari for 20 hours a day. I know this isn't very unemployment-like, but please go touch some grass. At least a little bit. Polybuzz for 10 hours. I don't know what we're doing on Safari. Why are you on Safari for 2 hours? Safari, 23 hours a week. There is no need to be on Safari for that long. Gerbert is an app now, apparently. That is an insane valid. That's my favorite app. It's my favorite app, too. I actually need to download that app after this. Safari for 14 hours. Authentication. Passwords. Settings. Trip.com. What trip are you planning that takes you 17 hours to plan it? You know what Dan Lowell did? He time traveled back in time, and he got Twitter. So, you don't sleep. You don't go outside. You don't interact with people. You sit here on your phone for 24 hours a day. Give it up for this guy. Ultra valid. I guess he's just watching his shit upgrade for 11 hours. Or he's in a battle or something. Untitled. What are we doing in Untitled? Ultra valid. This is how many hours everybody, and I mean everybody, should be spending on Clash Royale every single day. It's so concerning how many of you guys have user authentication for more than like 5 minutes. All right, here's my girlfriend's screen time. Let's look up what Q2. Q-tune. Hot and sweet desire, touch me, tease me. Okay. Girlfriend's a gooner. Girlfriend is cheating on you. That's what your girlfriend is doing. Cooper Mitchell feet pics. 6 hours and 7 minutes. Guys, this is not an app. This is not an app. I refuse to believe this is an app, and I refuse to believe that you were on this app for 6 hours and 7 minutes. Okay? This is not a thing. This will never be a thing. You guys do not have my feet pics. Okay? Nobody has my feet pics. Can someone send me the app? No, nobody's going to send you that app because it's not an app. SpicyChat.ai. Do I even try and look up what SpicyChat.ai is? Oh, hell nah! Hell nah! Yo, you are Master Gooner. Master Gooner. Pokemon Sleep? Are you just watching Pokemon Sleep? Pokemon Sleep is a sleep tracking video game that rewards the user with Pokemon depending on the quality of their sleep. That is kind of sick. You are 2 numbers away from getting me to tweak the fuck out on you, bro. Sweatcoin is an elite pull. I'm giving this an ultra valid. I haven't heard of this in so long. I remember in middle school I used to have Sweatcoin. Heyday for 6 hours a day. Okay. Oh my goodness. Madden. Yo. Ultra valid. Give this guy an ultra valid. Madden and Geometry Dash Lite. That is so nasty, dude. And we're on PS Remote Play for 9 hours. This is not an app. My favorite app. I love this app. Guys, this is not your favorite app. This is not even an app. Most downloaded app. No. My Little Pony. Harmony Quest. 68,000 hours. Gooning on Firefox from 3 a.m. to 8 a.m. Furry ASMR on YouTube. Gooning to Copper. Nice. Then we go to paint, draw furries, and draw furries. Is that a W day? 41, but I got 41 goons. Plus on the chain, got 41 stews. Then I may have 41, hit it with a bitch, got 41. Oh, right off of Google. Screen time iPhone. He didn't even try to hide it. This is actually an app. Wow. Everybody, we're downloading the app. What are we doing? These are not apps, bro. There is no chance these are apps. You spelled my name wrong too, okay? Oh my goodness, this is not fake. Look at the bottom. Look at his little dash thing right here. An alarm rating stream. Should we do that? Should we do an alarm rating stream?